In 2011, as the state of Texas experienced its worst single-year drought on record, around 1,000 water systems in the state implemented water restrictions, and many areas within the state were instructed to cease outdoor watering completely. I mean, I don't know what the solution is. No one has a solution to this whole issue. But I would say that if you're in an airplane, if you're in a 747 and you're flying across the Pacific Ocean, and suddenly evidence comes out and says, well, this 747 airplane is full of people and the exhaust is actually causing a great deal of harm to the earth or to people or to animals or whatever. Okay, I'm willing to accept this specialist opinion on that. But it doesn't mean you just turn the engines off when the plane's midair and just let it crash into the ocean. There must be some sort of, agreeable strategy to safely land the plane first and then let the people off and then figure out how to fix this whole mess. But when when we have these landscapes that have not been properly designed, more than likely, with plants to minimize water use, and we have these succulent plants, or we have turf grasses that shouldn't be in that location, or they're not low water use turf grasses, or whatever the case is, to just shut the water off completely doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. Those plants are probably going to suffer. It's very possible that some of those plants, if they're not well adapted to low water conditions, some of them are probably going to die. They're going to be bought and replaced, probably again with more plants that aren't water resistant or drought resistant or tolerant. It just seems like, okay, there's a problem. Let's just shut the whole thing down. I don't know if that makes sense. Again, I wish I had a solution to it. I'd give you the solution, but I don't have the solution. Neither does anybody else. I just don't know if completely shutting the whole thing down is going to, it'll solve the water problem in terms of you'll be able to measure water savings for sure. Just like the pollution in the airplane. It'll stop that. You just killed everybody on the airplane when you landed in the Pacific Ocean. It just seems, I don't know. It just seems like there needs to be some sort of compromise here that would allow these homes to have a little bit of time to re-landscape, or to choose better irrigation technologies or different types of plants or whatever before you just start shutting water off completely. Because it's probably going to end up costing a whole lot more money, I would think. Granted, you'll save the water, but it's going to end up costing a mountain of money. I don't have any evidence for that, but it just seems like it might.